Right, we've switched out from hunting to fishing here. You see that fishing rod sticking up back there? Not back there somewhere. Yep, there it is. All right, we've switched to fishing mode here. Got our fishing rod back there. We've got a little ugly stick dock demon spinning rod. Works pretty good. You can always bend it over the top of the backpack if you're worried about busting brush. It's pretty simple to do. They're almost impossible to break, so you just tie it over the top. I'll show you guys that later how I do that. But right now I got it sticking up like an antenna. It ain't hurt nothing. And we're cruising back here to the back toward the wildlife area. There are several ponds back here. Not all of them have fish. Some of the water has too much alkali in it. But we're going to check a couple of them today. See if we can catch a few fish and have a good 5-6K hike. All right, still trucking out here toward the back area here. About 2.5K to get back out where I want to go. And so I'm just taking a nice, easy, slow pace and going. I took a 0 day yesterday. If that's what you're going to call it. That's what the thru hikers call it, a 0 day. Day I didn't come out here and hike. And shot quite a bit of video for a navigation series I'm working on right now. But I'm also working on this series as I can as well. So today I'm going to be doing some filming on that. Doing some hiking out here. I plan to do at least 20 to 25K every week for a while. Get back in shape for the winter. Get ready for summer, things like that. But yeah, just having some fun, having a nice hike. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Someplace we can fish here pretty shortly. I know this pond here has a lot of stick-ups in it. It's pretty far across. It'd be hard to hit a good target area to fish them. I know there's a smaller area that's an overspill from another pond where it's a little bit more condensed. We might have better luck with a small spinning rod. So that's where we're heading right now. Stay with me. All right. Again, we're kind of busting brush, but we're going downhill. And I know at the bottom of this, there's a drainage. I know there's water in there. So I just want to see if it's collected enough to be holding fish, which I assume it probably is. Then I'm going to follow it around to a bend, see if it's holding any fish down there when I get there. Right, this is what we're looking for. And it's a drainage from a pond up on the higher ground up here. So we're gonna go down here and follow it around where the drainage comes in and fish that a little bit. Right, that's the spot I was looking for. Right here. Let's shuck the backpack off and see if there's any fish in here. I'll tell you what, the way I look at this is if I catch one fish out here, to me, that's worth catching 10 fish 5 feet from my truck. So, I'm hoping that the walk was worth it. We're about to find out here. This dock demon strung up. Get our favorite rooster tail on here and get after it. All right, let's see here. Got a small tackle box here, double-sided. Carry this one a lot. Even in my vehicle, I just transfer it back and forth. See if we can get something that's fairly loud. I generally start with something that looks like a crayfish. Something that's crayfish colored and sparkled is generally your ticket. Something like that right there with some red on it. I guess it looks like a baby brown trout, but it also is those crayfish colors, and bluegill love it. I can tell you. So do the crappie. And sometimes the bass. We'll get this bad boy on. I have to get glasses on for this action. Get this bad boy spun up. We'll be ready to start walking this bank line. See what we can come up with. All right, well, there's the first one. He ain't very big, but he slammed into it. About 5 casts to catch that dude. Get him back in the water here and we'll let him go. So, caught one within about 5 casts. I haven't caught another one in about 20 casts. I walked down through there a little bit on this edge, and the bank is really steep all the way along here, and that's the problem with trying to get this fished. You really can't get to the bank and fish it. Well, I think we'll walk this ridge here. We should go close to the source pond where that drainage is coming from on the higher ground. So we'll take this ridge and walk it up. All right, this is the higher pond here that the other pond is draining from, or this pond is draining to it, I should say. So this is kind of a more likely spot to catch fish. Although I did catch one at the other spot. May try our luck here for a little while as well. Well, caught a couple. Ain't nothing big for sure. 4 inches, but edible food, but just fun to catch in general after a long hike. So we're gonna hike all the way around this lake. Try to catch a couple more fish, maybe show you a picture of 1 or 2 of them here as we go, and then get to hiking back. There's a dink for you. Holy crap. This tells you, man, them things will catch any fish that's hungry. All right, there's a pretty good one. Bigger than my hand for sure. That's a nice little fish right there, boy. Good eating size. We're catching a lot of dinks, that's for sure. It's about the 5th fish. I kind of quit showing them. I was catching all those little baby ones, but we did get that one good one. And we're, I don't know, 3/4 of the way around the pond now, but we'll see what happens. We'll stay here for a few minutes, good flat spot.